What's up, YouTube? I'm Z, and this channel shows you the world through my lens. All right, I just did Roman's Revenge over the weekend. That was crazy. Like, both Nicki and Eminem killed it. And immediately in there, I saw a whole bunch of recommendations coming in. They were like, you have to do this, you have to do this. So the ones that have been recommended to me, I was trying to see what this is on the right. On the right, it says High School featuring Lil Wayne. Is that one I should be checking out? I don't know. It's just in my recommended videos here. So I saw Roman Reloaded, which they said was with Lil Wayne. That's the one I'm doing right now. I saw Roman in Moscow. I saw Roman Holiday. Roman seems to be Nicki's alter ego from my understanding, from what you guys have said in the comments. That's kind of the picture that's developing. And if that last song was, if Roman's Revenge was in character, like, I like it. She's, especially the end part. You know what? I thought like she killed it, but then the end where she was kind of talking to herself, like the calm down Roman or like whatever, that little bit she did at the end, I really liked it because it felt like a performance, right? It felt like she was like really playing this role and this other side of her, and it kind of makes sense with like her acting background. So I thought that was really cool. Okay, I got the lyrics video. That way I can just look at the screen. Let's check this out.
Bang, my shit bang, it bang, 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 my shit bang, it bang, bang. I guess I went commercial, just shot a commercial. When I flew to the set though, I ain't fly commercial. And the ad is global, yeah, ad was local. Where we shot it was a lot of different agricultural. So I laugh at hopefuls, Nicki pop. Only thing that's pop is my endorsement. I fuck around, I have to go and reinforce the Glock.
Wow. Okay. No, no build up, nothing. We're just jumping straight in. I guess I went commercial. So she made it big time, just shot a commercial, like an advertisement. But I didn't fly commercial. She's only going to fly private. And the ad is global. Yep. Ad was local. I'm not sure about the play on that. You guys can help me out. I think if it's both of them, it's going to be bar heavy. So I'm going to try not to get stuck. If I do get stuck, I'll just ask you guys for help, and then I'll check the comments for that help. This part, a lot of different agricultures. So they're growing a whole bunch of stuff, right? That's what that is. I laugh at hopefuls. Only thing that's pop is my endorsement. This must be maybe some sort of addressing of like people calling her pop, which I know like a lot of artists get this, but it's like, I think fans have to realize, you know, the artist is great. You want everyone to know the artist is great. In a perfect world, that's exactly how it would happen. But we don't live in a perfect world. In the real world, artists would have to do a more mainstream sound that's going to get them on award shows. It's going to get them on live performances for different, like, you know, late night shows maybe. That's going to get them more radio play, more recommendations on like top 40 playlists, stuff like that, right? They have to do those things to get the exposure. And then the hope is that as this bigger net is cast, people start to realize that it's not just the mainstream stuff. They got something more to them, right? So sorry I spent so much time on that, but that annoys me when fans kind of harp on artists like going mainstream or pop, and it's like, yeah, well, what do you expect? You want them to just like stay in their basement and friggin' rap to nobody? Like,
only thing that's pop is my endorsement.
Oh, and then the reinforce the Glock. That was it.
Fuck around, I have to go and reinforce the Glock. Bang, my shit bang, it bang, 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 my shit bang,
my neck
it
hurts.
bang, bang.
I said in my last video, I pulled my neck this weekend working on the house. I really want to bob my head, but it hurts.
Me or did I put these rap bitches bang, 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 my shit bang, it bang, bang. Is it me or did I put these rap bitches on the map again? You mad cause I'm at the Grammys with the Vatican. You in the booth, but I'm who you be channeling. Why they never bring your name up at the panel then? Hottest MCs, top 5. You need money? I got mine. More knots than Eric on Basketball Wives.
Wow. I don't know the reference, Eric from Basketball Wives. It must be a reference to Basketball Wives. Like, is it like a show or something? Did I just put these rap chicks on the map again? Yeah, I mean, this happens, right? Like, this is not the first person to do this. Like when a new artist comes in and the new artist gets hot and the new artist claims that they are who they are, and the people before them start feeling a certain way, and an interaction happens. And now this new generation of fans that's listening to the new artist, who maybe hadn't heard of the old artist, do hear of the old artist because of this interaction or this friction that occurs. I think that's very, very, very accurate. It happens a lot. It's happened in other instances that you could find with like new artists coming in. It's a very real thing. You mad because I'm at the Grammys with the Vatican? Grammys with the Vatican. So like, I think like religion. I think leadership. I think church. Like I'm not sure. You guys let me know what that means. But I think that's like just saying like she's there with like all the best is kind of how I took that. You in the booth, but I'm who you're channeling. Like this is something that she's saying a lot, right? That like these other artists want to be like her. Which like, can you blame them? Like, not only is she a monster, but she's very successful. Yeah, why is your name never brought up at the panel then? And then she's here. She's talking her shit. Hottest MCs, top 5. You need money, I got mine.
You need money, I got mine. More knots than Eric on Basketball Wives. Bang, my shit bang, it bang, bang, bang. My shit bang, it bang, bang. I couldn't do your TV show, I needed 10 more mil. Not 10 on the back, I need 10 on sign. And get that shit to a wash up. Bitch, I'm winning. If I had a label, I would never sign you hoes. Take bitches to school, then I Columbine these hoes. Ooh. I hear the slick shit, bitch, you wash. All you hoes crying, Christopher Bye.
Damn. When did this come out? This says 10 years ago, but I'm curious if this was made the moment it came out or earlier than that. I don't know. This was dope. I couldn't do your TV show. I needed 10 more mil, not 10 on the back. I need 10 on signing. So what this means is like, after everything's done and like everything's been done, the shows come out, all that stuff, then you get 10. She's like, no, I need 10 when I sign the contract that I'll do the show for you. So I need it up front. That's dope. And then if I had a label, I would never sign you hoes. Take you back to school, then Columbine these hoes. Okay, I mean, listen, that's a rough reference, like, and she's not the only one to have made that reference. Eminem made that reference. In fact, Eminem made that reference a couple times, and I think the first time when he tried to put it on his album, they actually forced him to edit it. So even if you bought the explicit version of the album, that specific line that he said was blanked out. I'm not sure if you guys knew that or not. And then he referenced it again on Marshall Mathers LP 2, I think. And on that one, I think it was on Rap God actually. And on that one, they didn't censor it out, but that was a nasty line. Like, no matter where you stand on referencing something like that, that is nasty. Wow, that was awesome. And then Chris Bosh reference here with the crying reference.
Bang, my shit bang, it bang, bang, bang. My shit bang, it bang, bang. Hey yo, now when I tell them that it's Barbie, bitch, guess I really do mean that it's Barbie, bitch. Ask Mattel, they auction my Barbie, bitch. Raggedy Ann could never be a Barbie, bitch. You at the bottom of the barrel, scraping. I'm out in LA at the Ice Age taping. I'm chilling at the top, I got ample time. Bite me, apple sign.
Nice. Yeah, this is kind of like, I think it feels like this is coming to the end of her part. I do really like this format too. I was going to say, I wasn't sure how I felt about it to start, but this thing where she's like delivering like I think it's about 8 to 10 bars. I'm not sure. I would actually have to listen with the bar thought in mind, but she's delivering, maybe it's like 6 or 8, something like that. It's not super long, but she's delivering these bars. And then that I don't know if you would call it a hook, but it's almost like this relief that comes in, or this refrain that comes in, and it's like the bang, bang, bang. And it just gives you like a moment to kind of absorb what she just said. and then get the next thing. Whereas in a typical song structure, you're just getting slammed by the verse, especially when these guys are super bar heavy. You're just getting slammed by it. You're missing stuff, and then you know the chorus comes. So this is interesting. I wasn't sure how I felt about it, but I do like it now. And then in this part specifically, I like the Raggedy Ann Barbie reference comparison. That's dope. And then the bite me apple sign, that was dope too.
Chilling at the top, I got ample top. Bite me, apple sign. Bang, my shit bang, it bang bang. Bang, my shit bang, it bang bang.
Kush on my bread, cocaine on my tongue. Eat that pussy, make it numb. She can't feel herself come. Got a body on my gun. Fuck the world with my thumb. Pop a molly, smoke a blunt. That mean I'm a high roller. My ex wanna work it out. Bitch, try yoga. 2 hoes in the bed. Tell them hoes slide over. Excuse my French. 2 bitches in my wild. That's a Nicki Minaj.
First of all, let me bring it back. He went. It seems like his part's longer. I do think it's longer, like this part in between before the bang bang came back. But the part that threw me off is I was kind of listening for the lighter flick, and I feel like I didn't hear it. So I wonder if this is pre-lighter flick or he just didn't do it. I know that's such a weird thing to be hung up on, but I'm just so used to hearing it that like it wasn't there.
Bang, my shit bang, it bang bang. Bang, my shit bang, it
He
bang
just
bang.
laughed.
Kush on my bread, cocaine on my tongue. Eat that pussy, make it numb. She can't feel herself come. Got a body on my gun. Fuck the world with my thumb. Pop a molly, smoke a blunt. That mean I'm a high roller. My ex wanna work it out. Bitch, try yoga. 2 hoes in the bed. Tell them hoes slide over. Excuse my French. 2 bitches in my wild. That's a Nicki Minaj.
Nice. A couple of things here that were dope. The cocaine on my tongue, eat that, make it numb. She can't feel. That was dope. Little thing right there. And then, yeah. So this is all cool too. Like he's using like the gun reference and then effing the world. But because he does this a lot, right? Like if life's a bee or whatever. Like a lot of people do that type of reference. So this is dope too. Like him being on top and this reference. I like this. The Papa Molly smoke a blunt. That means I'm a high roller. High roller like he's rich. High roller like he's high. But high roller like you roll a blunt. So that was dope. And then X want to work it out. Try yoga. That was dope too. And then the play on Nicki Minaj's Nicki Minaj's name with the Menage a Trois.
Don't you?
Bang, my shit bang, it bang bang. Bang, my shit bang, it bang bang.
My shit so cold, man, it don't even stink. Oh, destructive ass nigga, watch me break the bank. Easy F in the F is for fill in the blank. I say shout out Mac man, backyard bullet, and the weed purple like a black girl pussy. Word, middle finger on the trigger. So you know that mean fucking nigga.
Damn. My shit's so cold. So like figuratively, like his music, his stuff is so cold, but literally his shit is so cold it doesn't even stink. Watch me break the bank because he said destructive. And then I love the Wheezy F. Like I feel like he hasn't done this in a while. But that being said, I haven't heard a lot of his more recent music. You know, he always did the Wheezy F, and the F is for. My favorite one was I think one time he said the F is for phenomenal or something like that. That was hilarious. But you know, he does this a lot. The F is for fill in the blanks. That's dope. And it works really well because he's put so many F's, so it really is for fill in the blank. And then this reference we get, and then this was great. The middle finger on the trigger, so you know that means F a person, because the middle finger is F. And then, yeah, that's dope.
Middle finger on the trigger, so you know that means fucking nigga.
Bang, my shit bang, it bang bang. Bang, my shit bang, it bang bang.
Bang, my bitch bang, she bang bang. Well, that's because my bitch is Nina Ross and she bang, 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 bang. She go bang, 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 bang. We bang, 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 blood bang. Hey.
Nice. he does this a lot. Like, this is a very typical Wayne thing to do as well. Like, to take the chorus and kind of change, or not the chorus, like the break or the refrain, whatever you want to call it, but then like just play with it and kind of change how he's saying it. And then this he's done a lot too, right? The Nina reference, like his girl is Nina 9, so that's dope. Yeah, that was cool. Interesting. This one definitely had more of like a mixtape feel than like an official album song. Let me know what mixtape this was on. That's my guess. It definitely didn't sound polished like it was an album song. But that was great. I want to check out more Roman stuff. So like I said in the last one, people said Roman Holiday and Roman in Moscow. Let me know if you agree with those or if you have other ones as well. And I'm going to try to get to those as soon as I can. If you are still here, I appreciate you spending your time with me. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time.